We're going to be in Oregon. Big Ten in real life, but in what matters here, the Pac-12, Oregon Ducks will be hosting conference rival, the Washington State Cougars. Oregon is 5-1. Washington State looking to keep their undefeated streak alive, as we should have a good game. Key players to watch this game on the Oregon side of things. Corey Gillespie, quarterback, who so far has had a decent year, has not turned the ball over a whole lot. He has 13 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, so passing effectively on the year. The junior is looking to have a better year than last year, which is a lot to say because he threw for 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions and just under 4,000 yards passing. His rival on the other side is Evan Ellis, the senior, who already is, making big numbers this year. Currently sitting at 10 touchdowns, but has a little bit of the turnover bug with 8 interceptions. So something to look out for him today, that he does not turn the ball over against a decent Oregon team. Washington State will win the toss and they elect to defer, and Oregon will get the ball to start the game. Charlie Best will kick it off, and Armando Adams will kick it off. Charlie Best will be the returner. He'll get it from the 10-yard line. He'll get to the 20-yard line before he is brought down, and it'll be 1st and 10 Ducks. Gillespie in the shotgun spread formation takes the snap. They toss it to the outside in an RPO style of play. They'll do a dump off pass to the outside and complete it to Bruce Stanton for a gain of 5. 2nd and manageable. Gillespie, still in the shotgun formation, takes the snap. Feels pressure. He has to roll out of the pocket, but he's going to be eventually chased down. Ronald Johnson will get there and drop him for a loss of 9 on the play, bringing it up a 3rd and 14. Gillespie will stay in the shotgun formation. They move out the lone running back. Gillespie will take the snap, feels pressure, but he does step up into the pocket, and he has a hole. He decides to run up, but he is going to slide down short of the first down marker. He'll get 10 yards on the play, and he'll just get better room for his kicker. 4th and 4. Fuqua will line up for the punt, as it's a 45-yard punt, 3-yard return. Washington State will take over 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line. The Cougars, different style of play here, mostly a pistol style. Ellis will line up in that pistol. Chris Outlaw, running back, will be right behind him. He'll get the snap, hand the ball off to Outlaw, who will find a hole up the middle, and he'll go forward, and falling forward will get 7 yards on the play. As Ellis will get back up to the line of scrimmage in the shotgun formation. He fakes it to Outlaw, keeps it for himself, and he bounces it to the outside, as he will get a great block from the tight end before he is brought down for a 7-yard gain and a 1st down Cougars. 1st and 10 at the 46. Ellis drops back to pass. A flag flies as he completes a pass to Connor York for a big 1st down play of 14 yards. Flag on the play is roughing the passer. They sent the pressure, didn't get there in time. It's going to be 15 free yards, as it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. The Cougars go back to the ground game, giving Outlaw the ball. Gets a gain of 8. They go back to the ground game. He gets a gain of 2, and we're in the red zone. In that pistol formation, they have another running back there. They fake the ball to Outlaw, pitch it out to Allen, who gets to the outside and is run out of bounds for a gain of 6 on the play. As they're trying to do some late substitutions on it, Oregon didn't send out enough players, and they're going to have to burn a timeout. They had 10 men on the field as they could not get that last man on. Big miscommunication. They get a break. Defense will have to stand tall. 2nd and 4. They hand the ball off on a jet sweep play to Connor York, who gets it to the outside. He gets the first down for a gain of 5, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. They line up single eye formation. Hand the ball to Outlaw, who tries to run it up the gut, and he gets a gain of 1, bringing up 2nd and goal. They go back to the pistol. They fake the handoff to Outlaw. Ellis and Allen are going to the outside on an option play. Ellis pitches it late. Allen gets it and runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. 3 yards out, and the extra point is up and good as Washington State takes a 7-0 lead with 7:40 left in the first quarter. Adams will kick it off. Best will get a much better return. 24-yard kickoff return. Be 1st and 10 at the Oregon 30. Shotgun formation. Gillespie in the backfield with Stanton to his side. They hand the ball off to Stanton on the delayed toss play. Then it gets blown up from the very beginning. He'll be dropped for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. They go back to the running game. This time with Johnny Hendricks, but it's the same result as he's going to be dropped for a loss of 2 as well, and it's 3rd down and 14. And good old FBGM play calling here. It is a draw play. Hand off to Braden Kinley, who rushes it up the gut, and he is going to be met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It will be 3 and out for the Ducks, as Fuqua will have to punt this ball away again. 40-yard punt, 23-yard return by Kyle Allen, who brings it into the Ducks territory at the 43. Only a net of 17 on the punt. Washington State will go to the ground game. Hand it off to Allen. Allen breaks it. The initial contact, and he'll get a little bit up the field for a 6-yard gain. Sticking with that hot hand, they hand the ball off to Allen. Allen gets it, and he gets popped hard, but the trailing quarterback will jump on the ball. It was an initial fumble on the play, but Evan Ellis, the quarterback who was heads up on it, will get it, and it'll be a gain of 7 on the play. As Ellis will hand the ball off again on 1st and 10 at the 21, gives it to Allen. Allen rushes it up the gut, who's stuffed initially, and he'll fall forward for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Ellis, play action, dumps it off to the outside to York, and the pass leads him out of bounds, but it's a gain of 10 on the play. 1st and goal from the 8. They go back to the play action play, dump off pass over the middle, and it's swatted away by the linebackers. Almost an interception on that one. 2nd and goal. Ellis back to pass once again, throws it towards the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Ellis hooks up with Marshall Busby for the touchdown. The extra point is up and good. It is 14-0, and already this looks like it could be a runaway. 3:36 left in the first quarter. Kickoff will be a touchback, and Oregon will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Gillespie In the shotgun formation, they move their running back out of the backfield in motion to the slot position, takes the snap. He looks, he's looking that way, fires, and it's going to be intercepted by Justin Boggs of the Cougars, who comes up with that one, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Washington State. And just like that, the little bit of crowd noise for the Ducks has gone silent as there's an immediate false start on the offense, making it 1st and 15. But it doesn't matter because Ellis will hook up with Connor York over the middle, and he gets all 15 yards for the first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Ellis goes back to this option play, goes to the outside, pitches it to Allen. Allen gets a great block by the wide receiver on the outside, and he is finally pushed out of bounds after an 11-yard gain, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Washington State is kicking on all cylinders as they hand the ball off to Outlaw, who rushes it up the gut, lowers his head, falling forward. He gets a 6-yard gain, making it 2nd and goal from the 2. Hand the ball off to Kyle Allen. Allen will break it to the outside, and he walks in. Touchdown, Washington State. As that will be Kyle Allen's 2nd touchdown of the quarter, as the Cougars seem to be running away with it. Extra point is up and good. It is 21-0 with 1:32 left in the first quarter. Kickoff will be taken from the 9-yard line. Charlie Best will get a 14-yard return, as the Ducks will have 1st and 10. From the 23-yard line, Gillespie drops back to pass, and it's going to fall incomplete. Tries to set up the screen, and he just throws this ball into the dirt. 2nd and 10, they hand the ball off to Kinley. They finally get a running game here with a 10-yard gain and a 1st down. Last play of the first quarter, Gillespie is being chased as he is rolling out, has to dump this ball off late, and he finds Zeke Coleman. Had one man on him, the tight end, as he couldn't shake off the tackle, and he's going to get a 15-yard gain, and that's the end of 1. Washington State leads it 21-0 over the Ducks. Let's see if Oregon can put this ball into the end zone. Start of the second quarter, it is 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Gillespie drops back to pass. He finds J.J. Mallett as he is streaking down the sideline before he is run out of bounds for a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a big 1st down and the first time that they're in Cougar territory. Gillespie tries to throw it to the other side of the field to set up the wide receiver screen, but Coleman is going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd and 10. Gillespie calls his own number on a designed quarterback run, and he'll run forward for a 4-yard gain, making it 3rd down and manageable with 6. Gillespie, a delayed handoff to Bruce Stanton. Stanton breaks the first tackle, surges ahead. He gets to the 2nd level before he is brought down. A 12-yard gain and a 1st and 10 for the Ducks, who finally start moving the ball. They go back to the ground game. They find Stanton for a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 at the 12. Gillespie drops back to pass, looks, throws it towards the end zone. Touchdown, Johnny Hendricks for the Ducks. 12 yards out, and Oregon finally put some points on the board. But there is a flag on the play. Pass interference on the defense will be declined, and the points will stand as they will send out the field goal team. The extra point is up and good. It is 21-7 as the Ducks finally put some points on the board. 11:47 left in the half. A big kick, and it will be a touchback, and Washington State will take over. Washington State will hand the ball off to Allen. Allen breaks it to the outside. He gets out there, and he's brought down hard, and flags fly immediately as it will be a 15-yard penalty, a horse collar tackle on the defense. The 8-yard run will give 15 more. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 48. Ellis will drop back to pass. Quick fire to Daniel Taylor, who gets a gain of 3. Dropping back to pass again, he finds Pat Thomas, who gets it over the middle for a gain of 14 on the play, and he's brought down immediately, and it's 1st and 10 at the Oregon 35. As we have a handoff to Kyle Allen, who was dropped in the backfield for a loss of 4. And we have a very strange situation here. We have a double injury. Safety for Oregon, Joel Horton, was injured, as was Washington State's tight end, Luke Cox. As it's 2nd and 14. I guess they just collided real hard with one another. At the 39-yard line, they hand the ball off to Allen, who gets a decent run of 7 yards, and it's 2nd and 7. 3rd down and 7. Ellis calls his own number, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. Should have handed the ball off on that RPO, and it brings up a 4th and 9. And Washington State will send out their kicker. It'll be a 51-yard try. Armando Adams. Who is 7 for 9 on the year. Decent percentage as he will line up, but he has not hit one. He has his longest is a 50-yarder. So this is in his range. The kick is up, and it is pushed. No good, as the Ducks will survive this drive. And they have a little bit of life in them. 1st and 10, Ducks. Gillespie drops back to pass, finds Mallet on the outside for a gain of 13. They go back to the air. Hendricks will get it on the outside. He gets a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. They go to the air. Throws it over the middle this time. Find Braden Kinley, who is sliding down for the catch, and it is good for a gain of 11. And they're deeper into Washington State territory. And that's where the drive will die, as it's an incomplete pass, an incomplete pass, incomplete pass. 4th and 10 at the 31. And they will send out Matt Hall for the 48-yard field goal. Hall, so far in the year, is 9 for 12 with this potentially being his longest. The kick is up, and it is good, as Oregon will put some points on the board again, and Hall will have his season long of 48. 21-10 with 4:33 left in the half. Kickoff will be taken from the 4-yard line, and David Mack of Washington State will get it to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Hand the ball off to Allen, who gets a 10-yard big run there, as he was untouched for most of that. 1st and 10 at the 35. Hand the ball off to Allen again, who gets 4 yards. Allen once again gets the handoff and gets nothing. Third down and 6. Ellis takes the snap, looking, fires over the middle, and in and out of the defender's hands as it was almost an interception. It will bring up a 4th and 6 in their own 39, and they will have to punt this ball away. Washington State's Isaiah Foreman will get it, and it's a booming punt as it will take a not so good bounce for them, and it will bounce into the end zone. 63-yard touchback punt as Oregon will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20. As Gillespie will drop back, fires over the middle, and it's one-on-one coverage as Mallett comes down with it as he's stumbling forward, and he'll finally fall down after a 24-yard gain. Their biggest play of the day so far as we hit the 2-minute timeout. Oregon will have it 1st and 10, their own 44-yard line. And they will hand the ball off. Yep. After a big pass play, they will hand the ball off. Kinley will be dropped back in the backfield for a loss of 3. They run a draw play to Stanton, who gets 4 yards, making it 3rd down and 9 as they spend another timeout. They have 1 remaining. They will run it yet again, and Kinley will only get 5 yards on the play, as Oregon will also use their final timeout. It'll be 4th and 4 from midfield, and they keep their offense out on the field. The timeout was to decide on what they wanted to do with the play. They line up the shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Running back moves out of the backfield to the right, making it 4 on that side. Takes the snap, tries to set something up on that right side. Hendricks gets it, but it's blown up from the beginning as he is dropped for a loss of 2. And Washington State will take over at the Oregon 48 with just over a minute left in the half. First and 10. Ellis drops back to pass. He finds Connor York for a big gain of 14. 1st and 10 at the 34. Ellis takes the snap, pump fakes, throws it deep. He's got a man, Kyle Allen, who swung out of the backfield and is brought down in the goal line at the 2-yard line. A big gain of 32 on the play, but there's a flag on the field. Holding on the offense. Replay the down, and it'd be 1st and 20. Brings it all the way back to the 44-yard line, and that could potentially kill the drive. 1st and 20. They will hand the ball off to Chris Outlaw, who finds a hole, finds an even bigger room there as he rushes it for a gain of 18 on the play. As they set themselves up pretty good. It is now 2nd and 2. Ellis drops back to pass. Will find Connor York, who catches it and immediately steps out of bounds for a gain of 8. And just like that, they're back in striking distance once more. They hand the ball off to Allen, who finds a gigantic hole up the middle, and he is finally brought down at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for the Cougars. They will hand the ball off up the middle to Ellis. Keeps it for himself. He gets 2 yards in the play. They have to hurry up and get the snap off yet again. Ellis will hand the ball off this time. Kyle Allen jumps, dives, touchdown. Washington State. Kyle Allen with his 3rd touchdown of the game. as the extra point is up and good. It is 28-10 with 22 seconds left in the half. They will kick this ball off, and it will just be a quick kneel down as we will go into halftime. It is 28-10. And we'll see how everybody feels after this. Scores around the league. Game day options. North Carolina versus Virginia with the South's oldest rivalry. Halftime in that game. Virginia is up 22-10. Big 12 matchup. TCU versus Nebraska. It is tied 7-7 with a middle of the second quarter touchdown by Nebraska to tie it up. And our last game day option, South Carolina at Tennessee. South Carolina takes the lead right before halftime, going up 14-10. As we get back into this game, kickoff will be taken from the goal line, and Mac has a miscommunication with his up man, and he decides to take it out. Mac will get to the 10-yard line before he is blown up, and it will be 1st and 10 from their own 10. Ellis has some work to do. He's got to go 90 yards, but he needs to get this first 10. Ellis will drop back to pass. They set up a great slant play over the middle, finds Daniel Taylor, who is brought down hard, but he does come up hobbling as he will get an 8-yard gain, and they hurry back up to the line of scrimmage. Taylor somehow gets open on a curl route, and he just falls down immediately for a gain of 10 as he hobbles off to the sideline after that initial hit. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Ellis drops back to pass, and he throws it deep, and he's got Derek Newman who breaks the tackle, and it's a foot race as he is going down the sideline, and they're not going to catch him as he will go 72 yards for the touchdown. Extra point is up and good. It is 35-10 as I'm just going to say to call this game, Oregon will go 3-and-out. Washington State moves the ball down the field to kick a field goal. And then Oregon will go 3-and-out. Washington State moves down the field. Oregon will go 3-and-out. With a weird double offsetting penalty. So that happened. No one scores again until Oregon does late or early in the fourth quarter. Oregon will lose this one 38-17 as Washington State will remain undefeated. As this game did get kind of boring. Just a bunch of punting later on.